Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the fastest 5 minutes in Dynasty, where we get you all the latest Dynasty news and what the heck it means for your favorite Dynasty teams and players. I am your host, Todd Hoffman, for Zilla Fantasy Elite. You can find me over on Twitter at ToddZilla1337. You can find Zilla Fantasy Elite on Twitter at Zilla Fantasy. This week was the first week of free agency for the 2021 season, so there is a ton to get through. Wish me luck. Send me prayers I make it through to the other side. Clock on. Let's get this started. Drew Brees officially retired this week, ending his 20-year career as a player in the NFL. Drew Brees stock down. Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston stock up. By the way, both of these players signed new contracts with the Saints. Winston signed a 1-year, $5.5 million deal with incentives put in place to make it worth up to $12 million. Taysom Hill, on the other hand, restructured his contract to a 4-year, $140 million deal, but all years are voidable. Basically, it's a cap-saving move that gives Taysom Hill's previous contract's base salary as a bonus and spreads it out over 4 years. The rest of his $140 million over those 4 years is voidable after this season, meaning 100% that it will be voided after 2021. The contract is weird, but it's legal. On we go. Aaron Jones signs a 4-year, $48 million contract with the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones' stock stays the same. However, A.J. Dillon managers, especially ones that were trading first-round rookie picks in the 2021 draft for his services, are now the crying Jordans of Dynasty leagues at the moment. Jamal Williams moved on to Detroit after this, stock down, as he will now have a likely pure backup role and should be looked at in the same light as the Tony Pollards and Alexander Madisons of the world. Patriots sign a boatload of free agents, most notably Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, and Nelson Agholor. Stock up for Cam Newton. Nelson Agholor should take a bump up in value as the alpha over there. Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry both take a dip in value with these moves. Juju Smith-Schuster signs a 1-year deal worth $8 million to remain in Pittsburgh for 1 more season. Stock same for Juju and pretty much everyone else there. Maybe a slight bump up for Big Ben as he retains another weapon for 1 more season. Some big ongoing news out of Houston is that Deshaun Watson has had a civil lawsuit filed against him with now 7 women claiming sexual assault and indecent exposure. The claims within the lawsuits are pretty graphic if you want to read up about the details, but all of them involve massage therapists during appointments set up for massages by Watson. Innocent until proven guilty in the court of law in the United States. However, the stock on Watson needs to take these allegations into consideration, and this would obviously be a bump down. Trade away or for Watson at your own peril at this stage of the process. Kenyon Drake signs a 2-year deal with the Las Vegas Raiders for an $11 million base with a max value of $14.5 million. The 2-year base contract is worth as much as Josh Jacobs' entire first-round 4-year rookie contract. If you were a savvy fantasy player, you watched the #1 Dynasty sell video on Josh Jacobs that was dropped on this very channel back on February 10th and traded his sorry bum to an unsuspecting league mate for major profit. That video stated precisely that this would happen and Josh Jacobs' Dynasty value would crater. It has. Kenyon Drake's stocks take a hit as he no longer is viewed as a lead back and likely never will be again. Also, that O-line is fixing to be horrendous. Both of these guys are likely going to suck in 2021. Adjust accordingly. The Seattle Seahawks had a few free agent signings of impact. The biggest ticket one was that they re-signed running back Chris Carson to a 3-year, $24.625 million deal. This bumps the needle up for me on Carson. Stock down on Rashad Penny truthers. Stock also down on DJ Dallas. Seattle's other significant signing was of Gerald Everett, the former Los Angeles Rams tight end. Seattle picks him up for 2021 to the tune of $6 million. Everett's stock is up on this news. Jacob Hollister, Will Disley, and Colby Parkinson truthers will have to bump their outlooks down for 2021. Kenny Golladay signs with the New York Giants for $72 million over 4 years. Everyone takes a bump up there. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley take the biggest bumps up. Evan Ingram, Sterling Shepard, and Darius Slayton likely see more efficient seasons in 2021 because of this as well. Not much time left, guys. Rapid fire. AJ Green to the Cardinals. Stock up for Green. Dak Prescott signs for 4 years, $160 million with the Cowboys. Stock up for Dak. Wide receivers Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup. Stock also up for Zeke and current tight end Blake Jarwin. Carlos Hyde, 2 years, $6 million in Jacksonville. Stock up for James Robinson on this news. Will Fuller signs with the Dolphins on a 1-year contract. Stock up for Tua, Devontae Parker, and Mike Gesicki. Chiefs bolster their O-line during free agency. Stock up for Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Curtis Samuel and Ryan Fitzpatrick signed with the Washington football team. Stock up for Samuel and Fitzpatrick both. Also Antonio Gibson. Mark Ingram signs in Houston. Stock down for both Ingram and David Johnson. Marlon Mack signs with the Colts on a 1-year deal. Stock ticks slightly down for Jonathan Taylor. John Brown signs with the Las Vegas Raiders. Stock dips even further down for Henry Ruggs. The Chargers signed Jared Cook to a 1-year deal. Stock down for Donald Parham. Hope you sold during your window. That's it for episode 2, my friends. Thanks, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the fastest 5 minutes in Dynasty presented by Zilla Fantasy Elite. If you did, please drop a like on this video. And if you haven't already, obliterate that subscribe button like Andy Reid would obliterate an all-you-can-eat buffet. Keep grinding, my friends. Bye.